Facebook. Hello. I look like some sort of science experiment. That was the wrong word to use. Welcome to an Amell live session. I wanted to do this session for a variety of reasons. One, I can talk, but I can't really eat. Smoothies don't totally count. Two, I wanted to take an opportunity to thank a bunch of people for some pretty awesome stuff this week. And three, because Facebook has fixed a glitch where you do a live video and the view count goes up and then the numbers drop precipitously the next day. I'm all good with it. I don't do these videos for vanity. But I like my view counts to be accurate. The problem has been fixed, apparently, which is exciting. I had a doctor look at my tongue. They can't really stitch your tongue. I took a good chunk out of this side of it. The ironic thing is that I do all this sort of interesting training, like parkour training and whatever. And of course, my first semi-debilitating injury would come from a really, really simple, typical, done it 1,000 times exercise with weights. Whatever. I'll be fine. Apparently your mouth heals quickly. I would like to take a second to thank everyone associated with the WWE. I was their guest on Monday in Everett, Washington. I mean, obviously one person doesn't get thanked. It might be you, Mike Cole. No, we know who it is. But other than that, I really can't speak highly enough of how welcomed I was, how welcomed my manager Michael was, my other friend Michael was. We spent the day in Everett meeting people, seeing all of the rigmarole that goes into a live production that's live 52 weeks out of the year. And, I have one friend that works for the WWE. I just need to say that overall, it was such a really, really cool experience. The fans in Everett, Washington were awesome. They had all these cool Seahawks chants going. Daniel Bryan got a huge reception. Any comments about Tom Brady or the Patriots were met with the threat of violence. I mean, not scaling the ropes and jumping into the ring violence, but violence nonetheless. And, just top to bottom. Everyone from JJ to Kevin to all the people associated with the WWE that made Monday Night a possibility. I just want to thank you guys so much. And I'm so excited to see you guys in a different capacity, mind you, but to see all you guys in a couple of weeks. I guess about a week and a half in Brooklyn. All right. Oh my God. Okay. Also, one of the dangers of having Facebook Live is, you would know this, obviously, but there have been a couple of videos that I have made for Facebook when I have been, let's call it less than pleased, where I have recorded the video, waited a second, gone back and watched it, and decided not to publish it. Mainly because I've been railing against an industry that thinks that they are way, way, way more important than they actually are. Magazines. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to freak out and start talking about what I want to talk about. Just, hey, magazines. It's not 1981, guys. You should probably know your place a little better within the ethos of importance when it comes to press. Let's take a couple of questions. Paulie Davey says Stephen Smell in NYC will be epic. I don't think that's what he meant, but that's what he typed. Dylan from Cincy says, what's up? But it's written by Teresa Charles Jennison. I don't even know what that is. People are laughing at magazines. Yeah, really. Hey, magazines. Nobody reads you anymore. You literally changed your form to just become a website that you have to pay for. All my favorite websites, I don't have to pay for them. Magazines. Mike Chambers wants to know, hey buddy, what new projects are you working on that you can tell us about? Anything? No, I can't tell you about anything. There's some cool things in the offing though, I'll tell you that much. That's actually not telling you anything. Nah. Good stuff. Lots of opportunities. I'll tell you, the most new likes that I've ever had on my Facebook page in a day is probably around, I don't know, 20,000 or so, which is a formidable number. And typically I would have, say, like 5,000-6,000 net. One of the amazing things is, well, not amazing, it is what it is, like 1,000 people every day-ish unlike my page. More so when I'm doing anything as it relates to charity. That's a true story. So when I become slightly philanthropic, less people enjoy my page. Well, more people join than leave, but still, you get what I'm trying to say. Yesterday, when the WWE posted the video of me getting in the ring, I got like 50,000 new likes on Facebook and trended on Facebook all day. So it's really funny when you hear people talk about wrestling and they sort of, I don't say they put it down, but they sort of like look down their nose at the WWE as a product. Whatever show you're into, whether it's Arrow or The Flash or Real Housewives of Poughkeepsie, Idaho, or Scandal, Survivor, whatever you're into, the WWE and their television programming was around before it, and the WWE and their television programming will be around after it. Just as a quick FYI. Oh, pythons. Kimberly Grace, my son Joseph, future WWE champion, wants to know who your favorite wrestler is. Right now, I enjoy the stylings of Mr. Bray Wyatt. I think he's exceptional. Okay. Oh, Robert Downing wants to know, what do you think about Constantine coming in for an episode? Let's talk about that. Matt Ryan from Constantine is going to be reprising his character on episode 405 of Arrow this year. I am super excited. I got a chance to meet Matt. I'm going to stop with that. I got a chance to meet Matt at Comic-Con in 2014. After they shot the pilot of Constantine, he seemed like a really, really awesome guy, very passionate about the character, and, you know, just in general, I feel like those types of events, when you can execute them on television, are really cool. I mean, him coming on and playing a character that people know from a different spot, as you can tell from my appearance in WWE, I'm a fan of crossover experiences. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So Matt's going to be with us very shortly, and I think that I speak for everyone on the whole Arrow cast and the Arrow crew, many of which are filled with comic book fans, many of which are comic book fans, that we are extremely excited for Matt, and I know that he will be a welcome addition, and there it is. Daytona Glenn wants to know, is Diggle and Oliver going to be as close in season 4 as in other seasons? No. Diggle and I have a few issues. Just a few issues. Renee Evans, the first time that she's caught me live from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Jordan Gaither wants to know if I can say anything about TMNT 2. TMNT 2. Speaking today. Sure, I can say stuff. I think it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a Turtles movie that people that are fans of the Ninja Turtles are going to appreciate. I think that the iteration of Casey Jones that we're presenting for you is going to connect with a group of people that haven't known Casey Jones from the comic books growing up. And if you have been a longtime Casey Jones fan, I think you're going to appreciate some of the nods and some of the efforts that we make to give that character to you. I know that everyone was excited when we were filming the movie, although everyone typically is, and I mean everyone, from cast to crew to studio to producers, everyone really felt like we were making a really good Turtles movie. So it's weird being away from it after being so involved in it, because the next time that I see it, it's going to look so different. because it is so not my stuff, actually, amazingly, but it's so dependent on all of the bits and pieces that go into it in post-production to make it what it is. It's going to look so different. So I'm sure that I will be several months removed, and I'll get a call from one of the EPs saying, we got a copy for you to watch, and blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, I'm just so excited to show it to the world and to all the people that have been Turtles fans for so long. It's such an honor to play Casey Jones. I'm so excited. Eric J. Hitman says, have you been training for your SummerSlam match? No. No. I'm an actor. I've been just ripping barbells into my own face. Not really going to get a chance to train for SummerSlam. I have a really busy schedule. I'm just going and relying on instinct and guile and testicular fortitude, as a famous WWE announcer used to say. Ruben Perez wants to know, will Oliver ever meet his long lost son? I certainly hope so. Little shout out to Oliver Garcia. That's nice. I didn't hurt Kayleen Schwartz. I didn't hurt my jaw tongue from WWE. I hurt my forearm and my elbow right there from banging it on Stardust's face. But that's it. That's all that I hurt. Justin Allen Erickson wants to know if I'm going to fight as myself, Stephen Amell, or if I'm entering the ring as the Green Arrow. No, I'm Stephen Amell. I think that I will have some tricks up my sleeves, though, because I am an actor. I am one for theatrics. So I'm not entering like a heel in the early '80s with no music and just a stare down. No, it's hopefully we put a little theatricality behind it. Shamin Ajani wants to know if I can make a guest appearance on Supernatural. I mean, that's up to the boys. Jared makes a guest appearance on the second episode of Dudes Being Dudes in Wine Country, so that's something. Tyler Banks loves the eyeshadow. Fernando Maldonado wants me to say his name in the Arrow voice. Fernando, I can't even say my name in the Arrow voice right now. Just, help me out here, buddy. Alan Abbott thinks that I should wrestle as the raccoon. And Nikita Lero wants to know if I'm going to wrestle again in WWE after SummerSlam. I don't think so. I mean, this was a one-off that I wasn't even really anticipating. So, no, I don't think so. But SummerSlam will certainly be fun. It will be really, really fun. And, I've never been to the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn. A lot of the boys, a lot of the wrestlers were telling me once they found out that this was happening that we're going to be dealing with a very lively crowd in Brooklyn, which is not surprising. An East Coast crowd for wrestling. I'm used to being there for Toronto crowds, and I certainly have watched pay-per-views in Philadelphia and New York, and the fans. It's one of the cool things about the WWE is that the fans really decide who should be cheered for and who should be booed. So, as long as they aren't quiet during our match, I'm okay. Tyler Humphrey wants to know if I could do American Ninja Warrior. Dude, I'm full up. I'm full up right now. I got filming. I had to beg people to allow me to be a part of SummerSlam once the offer was put forward. So, it's like, hey guys, can I have a couple of days off from filming? I'm going to go do American Ninja Warrior. No, thank you. Justin Allen Erickson, is it true that you're going to be listed on the roster of the WWE 2K16 game? Not that I know of, although that would be really fun. If they need me for any of that, if they want me to do like voiceover and stuff like that, I'm totally in. I'll talk to them. If Schwarzenegger can get in a game, I feel like I can get in a game. He's never had a match. I'm going to have a match. I might get my ass kicked. This is the thing that people haven't really considered. I am totally into avenging my honor, but I would agree with Mr. Triple H that all things being equal, I'm entirely out of my depth. 61,000 people in the chat right now. That's pretty cool. Carolina Memos, congrats to Robbie for the X-Files, and Thanks for sharing a bit of your day with us. Robbie had a blast on the X-Files, from what I can tell. I mean, that's just so cool. And the fact that they're back up in Vancouver, where the X-Files originally started. Yeah, I think that that's great. Has anyone else noticed that the Blue Jays are on a 9-game winning streak? I have. I think the crowds in Toronto have noticed. That looks fantastic. I'm heading to Toronto in a couple of weeks for a wedding, but I don't know if they're in town, and even if they are, I think it's week 1 of the NFL, and I'm busy on the Saturday for a wedding, and god damn it, I wish I could go to a game. Okay, a couple more questions, and then I'm actually gonna ice my jaw. Jen Stone, still cute with the lisp and the black eyes. Okay. Oh, the birthday hat from Montreal Comic Con last year. That was a good story. My tongue is feeling better, but it still feels like shit. Part of my language. The Blue Jays are winning 10-3 now? Boy, I'm doing the wrong thing. Or maybe I should stay in the chat because they're just kicking the you-know-what out of the Athletics. Renee Dunnery, I don't have any tattoos. Oliver has tattoos, but not me. And big hi to Yadira Davila's son, Adrian. Brian Good thinks Batman should appear. Okay, should we finish off with the story? Yeah, we should finish off with the story. What should that story be? Oh, pretty soon I'm going to New Orleans. Going to New Orleans for a bachelor party. If anyone out there has not been to New Orleans, you are missing out. If you were looking for an American city, a North American city, to go, to have a good time, to listen to good music, to eat good food, to be thoroughly entertained, no matter what time of day, and I legitimately mean no matter what time of day, New Orleans is a city for you, as a place to go and party, as a place to really breathe in some rich, unique culture. New Orleans is easily one of my favorite cities in the entire world. I can't wait to go back. I'm incredibly excited. I've got to do a couple more days on Arrow, and then I'm going to be by the bayou just doing stuff. It's going to be fantastic. Facebook, you take care of yourself. If you are snatching a barbell with a considerable amount of weight on each side, mind your chin or wear a mouth guard. Does that make sense? This has been a public service announcement. Thank you. I'm going to rest my mouth now. And I hope that this view count is accurately reflected 24 hours and